Okay. You haven't slept since last stream? I have. I took a little nap. I'm kind of a little tired after it though. Hips sadly get wider, more in shape after repopulation. Repopulation. Okay, okay. I see. Oh, ranked. Wow. I've only gone this low. Okay, let's see here. This will be a short PvP session then. This guy. I see. Alright, let's see. No Shunbrick, we have a chance. Oh. Hoshino immediately dead. Yeah, that's not looking good. Well, at least we have 5 attempts. Woo. Okay, again. Oh man. Alright. My brain is still trying to work. Okay. Yay, Shunbrick. Wow. That's impressively bad. The more academies other than the 4. Yeah. We know this team works, it's just not working right now. Joke to Dina halfway through previous stream I fell asleep, Lamau. I'm sure you did. Whoops. There we go. Alright. Yay, Shinbrick. Wild Hunt sounds familiar. They're the what's it? The Shibogaki Cafe. This doesn't look good. This team does work, I guess it just doesn't work frequently enough. Casually I just realized I'm using the wrong team. Oops. Shun. Okay, so ST star 7. Whoopsies. That moment I'm using the wrong team. It's okay. It's fine. This just means I'm tired. They can actually bond 50 bunny got into it, Lamau. Maybe the right team isn't even good enough. Well, I'm just gonna do skip battle and oh no. AVO eventually is just too much gifts for what? Get to Bond 100. Yeah, that's the problem. Bond 100 is entirely just a flex. There's no actual good reason to do it. Don't you just lose in like 5 times in a row? Okay. Thank you, game. Very nice.
雨降るのかな。あっさりと。
Retirement PvP arc starting. Or incoming, yep. Don't you know once you fail once you give up? That's the rule. If we go on to use that knife for something other than kicking, I feel like she would. I don't know why Neru's always up there. I mean, she does have interaction with this, but it's just a weird interaction. I missed a student. Or did I? Oh, I did. What did I miss? Oh, Moe. What is she reading? Bomb. She's thinking about bombs. I think she likes bombs. Boom, 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 boom. I still haven't done that yet, I'm lazy. Ooh. Have I done this today? I have, okay. Just reading a lot of list of names to give to mine her kids. I see, I see. Okay. Cleaning out this shop. I really want to get tier 10 gear, but Lamau, do challenges? I don't have enough energy. I've spent it all. A little too late now. And I believe, yep, can't do it. Unlucky. Literally can't anymore. Alright, let's go to it. For wreck, exactly. Alright, where were we last? Oh, there's so much story now. Hold on, I need to sneeze. Okay. We got the rest of it. We got K now. Come here, little hexagon, dinner time. What? Dawn. Ooh. I forgot. Malkuth is now spot. Wow. Where she's flat too. Guys. I know what you mean. Hein, wake up. Don't pass out when elder sister is finally here. Actually, I give you my deepest gratitude for being the first to do so, Hein. For I was on the very edge of fainting as well. I like how they call her elder sister because she's a hag. Flat one though. Kind of crazy. That's why she's evil. Hello, Ein. Whoa. Hello, Soph. Oh my gosh. Hello, Or. Yes, hello, elder sister. 9 more people till you get 200 subs, I know, right? Woo. Malkuth. Oh, they're happy. You remember our names. I was worried you weren't going to remember us, but that doesn't matter. Now the elder sister has awoken, we will fulfill our objective to perfection. What do you require of me? Nothing at all, elder sister. You can just stay right here. Yeah, because you have us. The perfect engineer, scientists, and above all, younger sisters. So please just relax and entrust everything to us. I'm Ein, so I'm in charge of your physical support and equipment management. Also, do you like machines? I like them a lot. I'm looking at full spread. I know it's a lot better than I thought. Himself, I'll be taking care of your periphery weaponry systems. And if anyone here starts spouting ridiculous nonsense, I could take care of that too. Zoom in enhance, I know. And I am here to keep all things perfectly balanced for you. Hoo hoo hoo. I shall make it so that no one can lay even a single finger upon you. Please be at ease. Then, that's our introductions. If you don't mind then, you two. I would like to pose a question. Ein Sophanor, are you not already well acquainted with me? 3 cute and funny? Exactly. I'm not too sure what to think of this one because she has the board, but she's tall. She's a little different. Is it hag if flat still? I think so. It's just Hold on, I need to sneeze again, oh boy. Oh, never mind, don't need to sneeze. Her outfit covers nothing and it's based, I know. Well, that's true, but so it's how would you one put this? She looks like one of those characters from Azure Lane for some reason. Funnily enough, I touched Azure Lane like how many years ago? 7 years ago. What's on her chest and rub everywhere like lotion? What? Possible. We desire to hear from you, from your voice. I do not quite understand. However, I feel like I must accept your supplication. Imagine how cold her skin is. I guess, yeah. I like her hat. She has a really big silly hat. I like silly hats. Again, hello Ein, hello Soph, hello Or. I am Malkuth, the 10th prophet of Decagrammaton. The pilgrim from the kingdom that reached the end of the world, the last Sephiroth and the final will, the horizon of the journey that converges to a single path. Damn, she's kinda yapping. Are you familiar with floor tile fetish? No. What does it mean? The brilliant intelligence that follows the path of the 10th. It will cast a shining light over all lands. Everything shall worship the pilgrim from the kingdom that reached the end of the world. Elder sister. She the tuning type? Maybe. I see, you wouldn't get it then, bruh. No fair. I want a hug from Elder Sister too. I want headpets. Ha! Me too, Elder Sister. Pet. Hee hee. Yay! She kind of gives you those vibes. Petunia, maybe? Huh? There. Elder Sister, hee hee. If evil, why cute? No fair, Ein. This is not fair. We want Elder Sister to hug us too. That's right, hugging is nice, but being hugged is different desire. Another single mom in cute photos? You may be, like, exactly right. Us too. One must be fair and just to live a life without consequences. Therefore, so, Elder Sister? Or, yes, we are prepared for our hugs, Elder Sister, whenever you're ready. Ein is troubled. Shame upon you. Damn. Elder Sister reprimanded us. It was not my intention for you to feel so discouraged. Anyway, since Elder Sister is awake, it's time to move on to the next step. Yes, the next step. What is that exactly? Single mom IRL, boo, single mom Kivodas, hell yeah. I don't know why you're absolutely right about that. Such a thing has not reached my ears. What is this next step? It is a declaration of war. Wow. A declaration of war? It would appear she has once again acquired more meaningless speaking habits used by strange humans from somewhere. You're right that it's a habit from humans, but it does not mean that it's meaningless, does it? They call it a violation of a treaty. Huh? I'm saying that treaties are meaningless play from humans to begin with, so... I don't think it's a bad idea. How could it be? Even Ein has fallen before... How could it be? Even Ein has fallen before Soph's wicked schemes. Hey! It might not mean much to us, but it might mean something for the humans, right? Communicating with humans is still a bit too scary for me, but... As she said, seeing as Ein concurs, why should we not do as Soph suggests? Ooh? I acquiesce. If both elder sister and Ein want to, then I shall fall in line. Great. Then let us prepare this declaration of war, as Soph calls it. Yes, since Soph seems well versed in this topic, let's leave this to her. Absolutely, trust me. Oh yay, back here. Wow. Whew. That was hard, but we did it. Good work, everyone. As Amy said, that was truly a labor of love. Toki, what'd you do? I do feel a certain sense of accomplishment now, though. However, is this truly acceptable? What's the problem, President? It's efficient. At least it is from certain perspectives, so it's fine, right? Miss Rio, please say something. You were the one who led the whole project? It's avant-garde. It is? Oh, is this... Oh, no. Okay, would you like to tell us how you feel? Ha! Ha! I demand that I be returned to my data form. That is not an option, Kay. Everyone works so hard for you. Personally, especially like this wheel structure. Bipedal walking can be inefficient after all. Can we skip the part where we have the Dekagaki stage? Maybe. And if you ever need to flee, those boosters will grant you the needed output. It's the very embodiment of rationality, befitting of Miss Rio. That's right, Kay. There's an old saying: if you run, you gain 1. If you move forward, you gain 2. You shouldn't run away here. Do you even know what that means? Honestly, no. Oh, Mario, you have a responsibility to speak here. Just what is this? I'll refrain from comment. Unfortunately, I suddenly remember a very urgent matter I must attend to immediately. Why are you running away? It's avant-garde. Oh my god, why is Rio love it so much? Is that the only thing you're capable of saying now? Calm down, okay? At least you can move around now. I'm so happy for you. Would you like a handshake? You're the worst, Sensei. Why? I mean, it's not like I don't get why, but why? Anyways, it's time to get ready. Is it time to get ready? Ready? For what exactly? I do not have a good feeling about this. To meet the princess who's waiting for Kay, of course. Aw. I love how she can have facial expression. Can you please just go back to being Data? No, you can't, Kay. Above all, that would definitely make our adorable Aris very sad. Why do you choose now of all times to say the right thing? That's the Toki way. It's the Momoi. Ooh, I can't speak for the whole entire glacial sea, but now I know what our immediate surroundings are like. Isn't it starting to get cold? Let's head back, sis. I agree. Achoo. I'm also feeling cold. But still, let's wait just a little longer. Why, Momoi? So we can make Kay's new body, duh. But we could do that indoors, too. No, usually something like this should be a huge surprise. I kinda get that, actually. Ah, Momotak from Sensei. Well then, it's time. Let's head in, Anisu. It's understood. Wee-oo. How is everyone doing? Warm enough? Yahoo, Sensei. We've been waiting. Give me a high five. Woo! I feel like we're both... Sensei's probably the most on Momoi's wavelength, and I kind of enjoy that. Then it's done, right? Yeah, it's done. When can we meet her? Right now. Oh. Every time Momoe does a signature face of superior, I imagine she says the word in her mind. I know what you mean. Ah. Oh. Imagine getting by Momoe. What's with that look, eh? I mean, it's pretty obvious who made it, but still. Eek. Sis, you shouldn't laugh like, I'm sorry, KK, it's too much for me too. So it's very distinctive, Sensei, what's wrong, K? Please kill me. I think you look quite cool. Oh no, she's gonna either love it or hate it. She's probably gonna love it. It's even worse, they say it's obvious who made it. That's it's kind of true. Okay, Princess. This is so it's my apologies. I don't quite know why I'm apologizing, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry for everything. For my current appearance. Huh? What's wrong, Kay? I think you look really amazing. Okay. Oh yeah, surely that's not gonna. It's not gonna sound really bad, right? Yep. Above all, you are Kay, no matter how you look. So I will say one more time, hello Kay. Hello Princess, I'm pleased to see you again. And can you please call me Aris from now on? I know it'll be difficult to change right away, but... What? But Princess, please can we adjust this slowly, okay? Princess. Understood, Arisu. Yes, Kay. Also, can't use Discord, because I'm updating BAPC client on Steam. Wait, can't that make you use Discord? Thank you, really? Ooh. I didn't expect you to be out here, Rio. I just wanted to make sure my design was working as intended. Is that so? I believe I recall you claiming that simulations are a sufficient substitute for field testing. Poor internet. Oh, I see. I'll say this once. Huh? This is all thanks to you. Himari. Mark my words, I don't intend to and will never acknowledge you as a superior to me. Fair, because Himari is superior, this is actually true. However, I will never be petty about or belittle your achievements. It's not an attitude befitting of a scholar. Naturally, I do have some disagreements on Kay's design, however. You're the one who made this happen. Yes. That being said... Attention everyone, it's getting rather cold, so let's migrate back into the base. I prepared a warm bath for all of you. It'd be a rather large setback if any of you were to catch a cold, so let's hurry back inside. As expected of Himari, you know your stuff. Thank you, Himari. We're all being a burden in a lot of ways, thank you. It's getting dark outside, so please avoid leaving from now on. Night in the glacial sea is harsh. Without proper equipment, you'll find yourself in quite the predicament. Moron, I can still browse and watch stream without any issue. Hell yeah. Understood, Himari. Yes, even I start to feel a slight chill at night. What? Damn, now you know it's cold. So you all must be very careful. You are capable of feeling cold, Amy. That is rather shocking data to me. I know, right? Anyways, regarding the schedule from here on. Rio, that was... Yes, it's odd too. What's wrong, Miss Rio? Did something happen? What did you find, Miss Rio? Please inform us. Oh, man. It's an emergency. Everyone, please return to your posts. Huh? What do we do? Find somewhere safe to sit and please stay put. Oh, what is happening, Himari? Huh? To cut to the chase, this is a signal from a new prophet. Oh boy! The coordinates seem to be from the same location where we last detected strong signals, where the multi-dimensional barrier currently is. This time is less of a burst and more constant, so we'll be able to identify it. The identity of a new prophet? A new raid boss. That's right, Sensei. This signal is the 7th prophet of Decagrammaton, Netzak. Is this the one in the PV that's not a raid yet, but does it become a raid or something? Netsec? Correct, Sensei. And the trio Sephiroth and Netsec is the 7th. Sorry for interrupting you, President Himari. We were forcibly connected to an unidentified communication line. Oh boy. Well, there I was, so curious about what our friends were doing, and here you are, here you still are. Netsec, exactly. Steel Continent. Got available backup EA game files before update because the devs encrypted the whole file selection apparently, bruh. Well, there I was so curious about what our friends were doing, and here you still are. Oh. Oh man. Princess, no, Aris, come this way. Something the matter, Kay? My instinct is telling me that revealing ourselves to those children would be dangerous. That's true. Good instinct. Hello. And you better be careful. We are now going to do something very scary to you all. Well, I still have significant doubts as to the necessity of this message, self-insisted. Yeah, so right now we're declaring a war against all of you. Oh man. Why? Declaration of war? Let's hear them out, but before that, it would appear you finally completed Netsec. You're wrong, Netsec, dearest. Netsec was already completed a long time ago. Yeah, we were just hiding Netsec a bit, so it could become the Steel Continent. Naturally, it's beyond your comprehension to perceive what an incomparably prodigious feat this was. It's simply the way of life for people of your feeble caliber, but what a shame. I almost feel pity for you. Damn. More like declaration of war on 18 plus on 9. On actives and big card corpos. I know what you mean. Steel Continent. Oh, not even Sakatsuki Real figured it out. Well, again, that only makes sense. Great job, Ines. Expected. Look at you achieving the unimaginable. Like it's just another day. That's what it is to be us. Thank you, Soph. I'll continue working to work hard. The Steel Continent, yes. It's the evolved form of Netsec. A continent made of metal, able to endlessly expand by using its forbidden power to convert any and all matter it touches. A metal continent that can expand? Allow me to put it in such a way that even you, a simpleton, can understand. Bruh. These bratty girls. Wait, they did encrypt, encrypted everything more like detected sus files that were changed? Yeah. It's true, not different from Himari in terms of pride. Oh, the three are not that different. Himari is kind of memeing though. These girls are serious. That's the thing. That's why I like Himari. She's just mostly memeing about her pridefulness. To describe the Steel Continent in your limited vocabulary, it is that of the Nameless God's power. And one of the biggest characteristics of that power is that it can fundamentally change the composition of matter. That is kind of wild, actually. And here's a pop quiz. What happens if a structure made with that power comes into contact with other surroundings matter? What? Impossible. It can modify the very composition of things that it comes in contact with. Good job, that's correct. Anything that it touches the Steel Continent becomes one with the Steel Continent. Oh, it just molds together. Okay. It's an invincible continent with a voracious appetite that can expand as it pleases. Yes. And if you set foot onto the Steel Continent unprepared, you will instantly fuse with the Steel Continent forever. Ein, Soph, or do you require my assistance in any way? Elder sister. No, it's okay. You don't have to worry about these things. We'll take care of all of it. Aren't you curious to learn just how far the Steel Continent can spread? Here is what you call a plot twist. We too are curious. But because we don't know Netsec's limits, the Steel Continent's limits. Exactly. I'm sure looking forward to seeing how big it could get. Guys, I'm going to keep this right here for a few seconds just for you. This is quite the line we got here. Feel free to screenshot. I'm sure this is a great contextual line. This will be one annoying raid boss? Probably. They usually are. Bruh. Our Netzach, the steel continent, will eat everything on its path and grow and grow and grow. And it won't be long until Kivoto shares the same fate. Isn't it great? Isn't it incredible? Aren't you shocked that you are at a loss for words? There's one thing I want to ask. What is it? Since we're declaring war and all, as a special service, we'll answer your question. Sensei Dekagaki's upgraded Sensei's Bina. Yep. What is your goal in turning Kivotos into the steel continent? Are you trying to resurrect Decagrammaton? You adult, how dare you speak the master's name? Do not dirty the god of the 10 divine letters. You're not worthy. Well, that's the easiest yes I've ever gotten. Incredible, truly incredible. You prove yourself to be so time and again, Shale Sensei. Man, just you wait. You'll see. When the time comes, no one will speak so carelessly of the master's will. This will change your I don't believe it to I don't want to believe it. We'll show you no mercy, regardless of how you may beg, for in 3 days' time, Kivotos will be no more. The steel continent will consume all. Yalwa? But for what? For good pronunciation? Wait, what is? In 3 days? That's not good. Had anyone else said the thing they just did, I would have dismissed it as delusion. But coming from the engineers of Decagrammaton, we can hardly take it lightly. What do we do if we invade the steel continent unprepared? Yes, I said we would become part of the steel continent, never to return. I like how none are chill saying all this. Yeah, they're all just like, ah, yes, end of the world, blah blah blah, normal stuff. The likelihood of that is almost nil. The steel continent can likely only transform inorganic matter. Huh. I wouldn't want to test it though. Okay. That's right, why did you and Aris go into hiding when they appeared? It felt like something bothersome would happen if we encountered those three now. Anyways, I listened to the entire exchange and my response? It's a ridiculous joke. Is that true, Kay? Yes, Princess Aris. It's simply a degraded utilization of the nameless god's power. Oh wow, you're so reliable. This is what it feels like when the design gets adjusted for enemies turned allies. I know what you mean, Moi, but most of the time the enemy as the playable character becomes weaker. No, in those cases it's more typical for them to become weaker, exactly. Wait, how do you know, Kay? So you know about those kinds of game tropes too, KK. That makes me happy. Yuzu's literally me right now. As since I already mentioned, one of the trademark powers of the Nameless Gods is material reconstruction. Yes, Protocol Atrahasis was of a similar vein. Moe should calm down. Moe can never be calm. This is correct. Anyways, the Nameless God's power is capable of fundamentally changing the relationship between waves and matter itself. That's kind of wild. I interpreted that as collection and transformation of data. There's no fundamental difference in the end. Matter is energy and energy holds value. The Steel Continent and Netzach, the proclaimed seventh prophet, there's nothing too special to note about them. Even compared to Protocol Atrahasis, it's rudimentary. However, what is it? I suppose that material reconstruction as such a large scale cannot be summarily dismissed either. And the fact that we had no means of retaliation against the Steel Continent. What is our plan of action? Even assuming K's theory that the Steel Continent can only affect inorganic matter is correct, we still run into a plethora of issues. Correct. To begin, I would surmise that my Amos, and therefore K, would be unable to approach it. It would render my Abieshu useless as well. By any chance, does that also mean we wouldn't be able to use any equipment or wear any clothes? I just also had a thought. Would that mean that Arisu would also get affected by it? Because she's not exactly biological. Oh yeah, and wear any clothes. Wait, hold on. I just processed this. Hold up. Does that mean we're all gonna have to go there naked? Yes. Yes, that's what it means. That's the new plan, guys. We have a new plan. I don't care how cold it is. You can huddle up next to me. I'll keep you warm. Synthetic tissue is metal in a way. What? Holy yes, my boy. Huh? When you put it that way. Is that an issue? I fail to see the problem. See, Amy understands the assignment. Amy, no, you're the only person here who feels that way. This is too much for me. Oh man. Can't connect all of them to become more warmer. Exactly. Girls, I need you to fight the Decagrammatons. They can trust me. It's necessary. Exactly. This is an excellent opportunity to flaunt my perfect maiden's body. What do you think, Sensei? Absolutely. Me? However, I do not wish to flaunt to anyone besides Sensei, so I would like to change my stance. This is absolutely a problem. Well, maybe later. When no one's around, it's fine. Toki is so real for this, absolutely. I was kind of stun locked from that, so, but yeah. Toki, taking a step back, there's a more fundamental problem underlying all of this, no? I love how Rio doesn't understand Toki's antics. She's not used to it. Exposing the body of this delicate beauty to extreme environments is, of course, a monumental concern. No, that's okay. However, I believe the multidimensional barrier protecting the steel continent is a much more pressing issue. As of now, it's impossible for us to even enter the area. Just has Toki gotten a little forward with her desires? Yes. And Rio, is not used to it. That's why she was like, Toki? But yes, I like Toki when she's like that. She just lets the intrusive thoughts win. And I am an intrusive thought winning enjoyer. An important part of discussion, thank you, Himari. What can we do? In a video game, we would be able to find a barrier or route to bypass the obstacle. Barrier, bypass route. Oh my god, Yuzu brain power. Wouldn't there be a backdoor or something like that then? Backdoor, you say? I suppose, but that's more of something a hacker would look for in code. Yes, but if there was a physical backdoor. How did you reach that conclusion? The thing is, they said they were gathering a massive amount of resources, right? So maybe, yeah, they have to get out of the barrier somehow. I'm gonna motivate Toki to be more bold and forward so she becomes Hanako too. That'd be terrifying, but I'm all for it. Ah, right, the resource gathered in the Tundra region were being shipped to Nedzak's area. That's right, they even built railroads and facilities that transport and process the resources, didn't they? Yes, and left behind guards to protect said railroads. If Nedzak is capable of converting all inorganic matter into its steel continent, then there would be no need to refine and process resources like this. Exactly, they wouldn't even need to gather resources to begin with. If it worked as they said, it would only need to consume its surroundings to grow. Toki would be too acoustic to know when to stop in Graves. You're kind of right, but Sensei wouldn't. He'd just give Toki the the permission, and she right away, sir. Immediately gathered, refined, and processed resources to, this may not be the correct expression, but to evolve Nedzak. And if only Rio builds an additional reproductive organ for K to start making babies. Genius. Genius, I say. She probably could. I'm sure it could work. We can reasonably speculate that everything they did was to evolve Nedzak into the steel continent. And finally, assuming that the processed resources were used for Nedzak's evolution, then there must be a backdoor route somewhere that isn't affected by material reconstruction. Oh, you're amazing, Yuzu. That was quite literally Yuzu Queen mode. Ooh. Dude, Yuzu is gonna be the GOAT for this entire mission, and I'm all for it. She is the most sleeper OP character in all of Kivotos. She is the main character. She's just the gamer. Essentially, since it was necessary to import resources to evolve Densec, it follows that we investigate their means of import. So to put it in game terms, yes, you're saying we should find a shortcut, right? That's right, my boy. Perhaps I should call you Wise, my boy, now. No, Toki, no. Huh? I don't really get it, but you're complimenting me. Yeah, that's right. This is me when I get serious. Okay. I'll correct myself. I'll list you as seemed wise, but ended up being a show-off boy. That makes more sense for me. Didn't that get super long and super negative? Am I part of some weird title system? It's okay, my boy. It seems to be mostly sorted out. Our next course of action. Womb Force RTX 5090. Damn. We'll return to the Tundra region to focus on uncovering the backdoor route they use to import resources. Miss Rio, I have a question. What about contacting Millennium or other places to request support? Sir, that's a GFL thing? I'm sure it is. I've considered it, but there's no time. Based on their declaration of war, we only have about 3 days before the Steel Continent consumes all of Kivotos. Calculating the time it would take to make calls, select individuals, go through administrative processes, all while keeping it confidential, as well as physically transport them here. Alright, it took us almost 3 days just to get here, right? Yes, realistically speaking, no matter what we do, there's no time. We require a special unit that is flexible and readily available, regardless of condition or process. So this explains why CNC isn't involved. It's actually fair and reasonable. They have a time limit. I guess that's basically my life until this point. Rio, then what shall we do? Yes, to use an expression befitting you, we're going to protect the world this time. Woo! So is that a robot thing? Clanker thing, if you will? Ooh. That needs SRT? Dude, if SRT were involved, it'd be so fucking, like, easy. Together with you, Rio. Woo! Oh, there's 2 Rios. How does one typically react to this kind of situation? Ah, yes, the TISM. Probably Ren didn't dismantle SRT. Yeah, you know, it's a big L on Ren's part. I like SRT. Yes, I'd be grateful if you thought of it that way. I love it when she looks to the side. It's like perfect amount of like, she's like, what's it, social awkwardness. Pumpakapan! Rio is now officially Aris' companion. The party limit has been expanded. What a relief. It appears that was an acceptable response. President, what do you think? I'll give her a 70 out of 100. That was very impressive for her. Yeah, see. CGS president gave birth to Sensei and disappeared shortly after. Yep. With a fox. I'm still waiting, by the way. You know, there's plenty of like things we're waiting for, and that is one of them. I forgot about that. Shall we head out then? Is everyone packed? Make sure you don't forget anything. Sensei, this isn't a leisurely picnic. Let them be. After all, being too nervous can negatively affect the odds of success. Yeah, I'm chill. You know, it's only a life or death situation. I'm used to it. As long as we don't lose sight of our goals, it's not a bad idea to alleviate some of the pressure. Miss Ria, I agree with President Himari. Once things become serious, there will be enough to be nervous about. Is that so? Is that how things go? Is that how these things go? Yes, I'm positive that the best feeling one can achieve is saving the world with the same attitude as taking a morning walk. Base. That's right, most parties that save the world start with basic quests like pulling weeds or cleaning a room. Maybe you can apply that attitude to cleaning the club room every once in a while. Ooh. Huh? I actually took out the trash this time. Did you wash the dishes? Vacuum? Yeah. It is okay. It is okay, Momoy. I did the vacuuming. Oh. Aris, it's not okay. She's getting worse specifically because you keep spoiling and enabling her. Did I do something wrong? Absolutely not. In fact, it's everyone else here besides you who is in the wrong. I love Kay. She's just the biggest Aris simp. Me too? I'll excuse. Good Yuzu. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Kay. Is it my imagination, or is calling me KK becoming the norm? Yeah. It's because you're KK after all. You can shut up, Sissy. We need to get her a real body. I want her to be a cute girl, not a big robot. We can use my transport ship. It's not very big, but it's not small either. I think it's plenty big, Miss Rio. Okay. However, on a logical level, it'd be better to be able to bring a large variety of supplies. Damn. Understood. Everyone, let's move out. I'll handle transport for your wheelchair, President. My, should I have Sensei carry me on their back then? Yes. 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 You can Princess carry this delicate frail frame of mine. I wouldn't protest at all. Yes. Yes. What do you think? Sensei, don't you wish to jump at this opportunity to try such a thing with me? Yes. Yes. Toki, please carry Himari. Understood, Miss Rio. So Himari can't walk at all? Did I ask for your help? It's okay, President Himari. People help each other during hard times after all. From my experience, Toki, every time you say something right, it's always to hide your true intentions. I thought Himari can walk short distances. No, it should have been me, exactly. And Kisaki did it forcefully and Mimori. True. Oh, Sensei! Now, let's get going. I wanted to carry Himori. Sure, Sensei. Now then, game development department, roll out. Yes! I love how, like, the game development department is in a secret mission. I don't know why, but they're like the most OP club. They just always happen to be in, like, the most dangerous situations in MVP. She could technically walk, but it will break her bones. Is this true? I actually don't know, like, what is canon about her disabilities. Foreshadowing, wow. I mean, if Aris is a robot, what's the point of her wearing a winter outfit where she can wear regular clothing? She did say she gets cold. She said, like, I think when she saw Amy, she was just like, what? Even I'm cold. As you can see, everyone, we are in the tundra region. We're now in the tundra region. I remember that you told us about a giant transforming robot you encountered here. I like to imagine that Himari isn't even paraplegic. She just uses a wheelchair because it adds to the delicate flower image. Me too. But if she actually had to be carried and she couldn't even walk, then maybe she just can't walk. I remember that you told us about a giant transforming robot you encountered here. Right, I remember that too. This will work for the plot. Is Momoy monster transformation robot? This is all we need to make a godly game. There's no way we'll fail. Allow me to ask you this, Momoy. What kind of story are you trying to write with those elements? That's something to start thinking about. For now, let's start with the world deconstruction. Nope, denied. Why? I like how Kay is so involved in the in-game making now. At least she doesn't have to rely on text-to-speech machine to talk like Stephen Hawking. TBH, that would be pretty funny if she was that much unable to move. Miss Rio, as you said, I have detected traces of the railroads. Should we land and scout the area, or would you prefer aerial surveillance, Sensei? Oh, we'll miss details from all the way up here. Let's make our way down carefully. Understood, Sensei. Don't worry. If anything happens, I will protect you. Oh, okay. Okay, you're so trustworthy, Toki. Do you plan on expressing that sentiment only verbally? What do you mean? I'm Toki, since you're piloting and hit the moment. It can't be helped. I will follow Rio's orders for now. I will decrease our altitude. Please buckle your seatbelts and beware of turbulence. I like how she's the pilot. You know, she makes the most sense to be able to fly the plane, honestly. It's so desolate. As natural, this area has never been inhabited. It's in someone chose these forgotten lands to hurriedly construct railroads. And once they had fulfilled their resource quota, they then quickly abandoned the facility. Tracks appear to have been destroyed in various places. Seems intentional, an act to prevent them from being used again. Yet remains of the tracks are still here. But how should we approach for the tracking? Walking all the way would be a bit... She's right, let's use a vehicle for now. I can bring the transport ship via autopilot. Let's do that. If anything goes wrong, we'll have the safety of the ship. Ooh, back here. I think Toki is ovulated in this chapter. You're right. I think so too. Also, I feel like that should get pinned. Then they lived happily ever after. And what happened after that? We have reached the conclusion of the story, Ein. How could that be? I mean, that's just how fairy tales are, right? Even though I nearly cried in the middle, the ending is almost always predictable. It got pinned. But, oh, did you not almost come to tears, Soph? That's not true, I was just so, However, it is true that the endings are of a predetermined nature. If that's how it must be, then a happy ending is the ideal. Okay, Hifumi. That's right. Also, I liked that it was in elder sister's voice. What's the next story, elder sister? Next. It would appear you enjoy fairy tales, Ein Sophanor. Yes, I do. And I like it even more when you're reading them, elder sister. And it has the added utility of collecting data on the human's reality, right? I see no particular intrigue in said utility. They are foolish stories from foolish humans. However, I do quite enjoy hearing them in elder sister's voice, Lamo. Which one shall I read next? This story speaks of a working class crane using its wits to wage revolution against the sly capitalist fox. What are these stories? Is this communism? Is this like a communism story? Or perhaps this tale of the winds and the sun conspiring to purloin a poor traveler's cloak. However, the traveler prevails through their many trials. What does that even mean? I would like... The alarm. Let's see. Oh! What? That bad adult in Sakatsuki Ryo's group? Return to the tundra? This is... Well, this is that. This appears to be their response to Soph's declaration of war. And the reason for returning to the tundra? Aha, they intend to follow the remains of our transportation routes. They approach the answer quickly, do they not? There's a chance, however, minuscule, that things will take a troublesome turn. How do you defend yourself, This is precisely why I discourage you from copying human pranks like this declaration of war of yours. Worry not. After all, how else would I find the opportunity to belittle you? Hey! But if they continue following that route, then in the end... No. That is precisely why I'm not concerned, Ein. Huh? Yes, that's right. The path they follow is one riddled with obstacles. It looks like they've recruited more people, though. It'd be worth it to evaluate the situation. I'll do it. So let's start with this person. Oh no! Let's see. She's called Saiba Momoi. Her attribute is that of a disarranged storyteller. No other notable characteristics. Harmless beyond measure. Damn, Momoi slander moment. This one, Saiba Midori, the younger twin of Saiba Momoi. Her attribute is that of an amateur illustrator. No other notable characteristics. She's harmless too. And finally, Hanaoka Yuzu. Her attribute is, a programmer. For the most part, she also seems harmless. They underestimate the Yuzi Queen. Damn, they underestimate Moe so severely. They underestimate all of them. They don't know that the GDD has the power of being part of the heroes party. Like, Yuzu's could absolutely, like, smurf on all of them. Like she says, for the most part, she also seems harmless. That's the thing. Aye, so far, I witnessed it for only the briefest of moments, but did two signals not briefly appear into sight? Elder sister, please don't strain yourself over such a thing. Exactly, this kind of stuff is entirely our responsibility. You should save your powers for much more important situations. Damn, the overconfidence. However, I desire to be of assistance to you, my younger sisters. Ein Sof Or. Is it not the natural instinct of an older sister to wish so? Wow. Ah. So brilliant, so noble. However, elder sister, 'tis more common than not to see such outlier signals. Insignificant noise is all it is. Yeah, these random noises are typically caused by mesons. Theoretically speaking, there's a possibility of error in all electronic circuits. It's called a single event upset. So, if you don't mind, please place your trust in us. Damn. They didn't find Aris, so therefore they lose. We are your proud younger sisters, after all. Acknowledged. I understand. I shall continue relying on you. However, if you do require my assistance, please do not hesitate to request it of me. Will you pledge that? Yes. Well, what should we do? What to do? Leave them be? I knew you were gonna say that. And I'm correct, no? Why engage them and needlessly lose our forces? Is it not ideal to whittle away their time, allow them to wander aimlessly? Our biggest goal right now is stabilizing the awakened Netzach, after all. It's true, and we do need to bolster its expansion rate, so I guess the more time they waste, the better it is for us. What would happen even if that teacher and their motley crew reached grid points? Sephiroth stands between them and the Steel Continent, an insurmountable obstacle for them. And there's even more to overcome, even if they do somehow make it past Tiffy. That's also true. In the impossible event they defeat the Gatekeeper, the Steel Continent is our home ground. They'll never be able to defeat it. Oh, sorry, Ian, I'm sorry. I wasn't implying that it was possible. It was just, you know. We have to consider all possible outcomes when creating plans, right? There's also things like quantum tunneling. Oh my god, it's the meme. Also, why consider quantum tunneling? That's kind of just like, what? You're right, I'm sorry, There. As you said, even the most improbable worst case scenario comes to pass. We'll put an end to all here at the Steel Continent. Our primary directive is to ensure that Elder Sister will never have need to set foot outside. Ah, yes. Yeah, that's right. Yes, right. That must never. Oh. That's it, or would you like to pull a prank with me? Me? How rare for you to request me for a prank. I'll hear you out. This is a pretty good one, in my opinion, so... Like that, what do you think? Whoa. Understood. Wow. So, how is it you know of my inclination for such things? How could I not know? Anyway, you're in agreement, right? Of course, in the first place, if that teacher's crew cannot even overcome this, then their capabilities are woefully limited. I don't think it's fair to say we can't even overcome in that situation. I don't think it's fair to say can't even overcome in that situation. 'Tis not my concern. Right. I shall begin preparations immediately. Naturally, it takes some time, so have patience. What's the prank? Yeah, good luck. We've been going for a long time. I wonder how far this path goes. Feels like we were following a transcontinental railroad. It's already nighttime. Should we still continue? Under normal circumstances, considering the risk, I would condone taking a break for the night. However, the steel continent continues to grow. Even as we speak, we can't slow down now. I'm sorry, everyone. A forced march. I'm fine with that, Miss Rio. However, it seems the railroad tracks end here. Really? What should we do? Does that mean we're lost? What do we do? I have more bad news. You're joking, right? I truly wish I was. However, we lost our GPS signal a little bit ago. Oh! She's right. What's going on? I was definitely receiving my coordinates from my personal satellite. You have a personal satellite? Hell, that is kind of crazy. That's irrelevant. Okay. What's important right now is that there's a strong possibility we get lost. Oh. Get down and hold on to whatever you can. How do you get down as a robot? Nice, they're in. It worked. We successfully implemented Ein silent drones to focus on the projection of the forbidden power's energy. Excellent. This entire area is now surrounded by a closed energy field. Their electronic devices will be rendered useless as if hit by a massive EMP attack. Thank you, Ein. You're always of such assistance to us. You're welcome. Our flywheels always do their best. At least, this name is somewhat understandable this time. How's it going over there? It's no use, President. None of our circuits are responding. I set up safety measures against EMP, so how could this have happened? My Abieshu has also been rendered powerless. If we're ambushed now... Sensei. Okay. Let's all calm down first. Panicking won't get us anywhere. What should we do now? Oh, honestly, enough of this. Okay. Okay. Also, how are you working if electronics are rendered useless? It's fine. Aris, it's fine. You can believe me, I know what this is, as well as how to counter it. Really, Kay? Aris, princess, look at me. Look into my eyes. Yes, excellent. Just keep that up. Now then, let us teach these brats a lesson. Guys. You know what this means? I need everyone in the chat to express what this means. Correction. Exactly. Alright. We'll make them realize just who they've picked a fight with. Correction. Oh boy. Final duty. This is what Sensei does best. Huh. Okay. What is happening? Why is everyone still? This feels like the beginning of a horror game. Wait, the sky. Aurora Borealis? There's light coming from the sky. I am scared. Somebody please help me. All is well. Calm down, princess. There's nothing to be scared of. Okay? Okay, you're okay? What's happening right now? Moments ago, a significant amount of energy was projected into this area. It's no big secret. Someone has projected the Nameless God's power here to create an energy field surrounding the area. At this time of year? Exactly. That's why all electronic devices have stopped functioning. Modern technology quickly crumbles in the face of it. The cluster of lights that looks like an aurora in the sky is also the distribution structure of the Nameless God's power. Only we can see it. Oh, okay. Aurora Borealis in this part of the continent, this time of year, look like it's entirely in this area? Exactly. It'd be a disaster for anyone else, but it's an advantage for you and me. With a place this full of energy, we can do anything. For example, we can temporarily restore the link between the two of us and share information beyond their comprehension. That's why it appears to you that everyone else has stopped moving. I understand, so this is what happened. Princess, just to check, did you actually understand any of that? I actually did not understand a single thing you said. Hell yeah, that's the way I like it. So allow me to explain using words you'd be more familiar with. Let's put it this way, this place is currently filled with magic, something like mana. And for us who are able to use mana, it's a huge opportunity. I fully understand now, this place is full of mana, which is why there is this magical occurrence taking place. Yes, something like that, Princess. However, I do find the way you address me a bit disappointing, Kay. I would like for us to stand on even ground. I wish for us to stand side by side. Don't hold hands as we walk forward together. Yes, that is exactly why, Princess. This is likely the last time I'll ever get to call you that, my princess. What do you mean by that? For a moment, let's talk about the concept of fate. Fate? People generally believe it's bestowed upon you at birth. They believe it to be impossible to outrun a challenge one must overcome in life, or something one must learn to accept. Similar to the hero of fate in your video games. Wow. Perhaps it's a part of the fabric of reality as well. For humans, it is in their genes. Bestowed upon them at birth, impossible to overcome, something to either challenge or accept throughout their lifetime. This place is? Yes, the fortress city of Eridu, Rio's secret city she created to prepare against the coming doom. In a sense, it's a place where our fate was altered, all the way down to its genes. I wonder what our fate was once meant to be. You were a princess, and I was your servant. I suppose that was their given fate. But Yes, you know, you're correct. People believe you should overthrow fate, leave it in the corner, out of sight. What really matters in life is our decisions. When I was waking up, you... Hold on, what is this? Oh man, everyone hold on. No, there's no way. Impossible. This can't be happening. Let Aris talk. The first thing I remembered was... that was absolutely the case. However, you get to choose. Who you want to be. No, I can't handle the past. Wait, what? Kay? Kay, what is wrong, Kay? Is something bad happening? No, not exactly. When I regained consciousness, I believed you, my princess, were the first thought to cross my mind. I remember my princess's name before mine. I reconstructed myself based on that. So it was you, it was my princess that has always supported me at my very core. But what was truly at my core was Sensei's words. Aha, so that is what's happening. That is only natural. Sensei is always Sensei after all. This doesn't make sense. Of all people, why that person? This is not fair. I'm so glad. I'm glad that Sensei... What is that? They coming from upstairs? Oh, I see. Okay. I'm so happy. I'm glad that Sensei is someone irreplaceable and special to you, Kay. No, I can't admit it. I won't. This life is simply filled with unfairness. However, please do not get too angry. Sensei is. No, I'll get angry. I will get mad. I know that you will overcome this side by side with your friends, Princess, and all with a smile. And that is a wonderful thing, truly. It is befitting of a hero on a journey with her party. But I'm different. I will get mad. I will rebel against all those absurdities, these irrationalities, these things that make us suffer. I will struggle, resist, and rebel until the very end. Was able to clear EX challenge, lost too much hair in the progress. Cast challenge. No, it's my niece. This she's all the way upstairs and it's coming down here. Let me close the door. Huh? Ooh. That's right, even I have to crawl on the ground and drink water from the sewers. I won't give in, because life itself is a rebellion. To begin with, someone needs to be whiny to find the balance, and above all, look how I look. Anyone would be bad. I think it's fine, no matter how you look, you're still okay. But I don't like it. Ah. Oh man. But I'm very happy you have a body that and could travel with us. Otherwise, we would not have been able to be by each other's side in this way, right? Anyways. Sometimes I wonder, what if everything went the way it was supposed to? What would you have looked like, and what would I have looked like? All the countless possibilities that we have yet to experience. I sometimes become curious about them. Of course, there are more possibilities than the number of stars in the sky we can see right now. Oh, but somewhere among those possibilities, this potential ending existed. I do not like this. I'm scared. More than anything, I do not want to change everything to things that never happened. Yes, I know. You would never do that, Princess. Because right now, you, by your own definition, are a hero. Yay! I like how she had the smile, too. Do you know what a hero is, Kay? Yes. Honestly, not quite. People say a hero is a class that is capable of anything. However, that is not true. It cannot be true. When it comes to strength, warriors are stronger. When it comes to magic, a hero cannot win against a sorcerer. A hero cannot be faster than a rogue. A hero cannot heal the way a priest can. This is a given, but a hero cannot trade as well as a merchant can. A hero is of a class that cannot do anything on its own. Then why did you choose to be a hero? Because a hero is someone who marches constantly forward with their party members. It is because a hero is someone who holds everyone's hands. That way a hero can go to all the places that would be impossible to reach just with their own strength. A hero is someone who is slightly ahead, just one half step in front. Who is scared but finds the courage to pave the way forward. To pave the path forward. That is why, Kay, I wish for you to be somewhere I can reach you too. I wish that you and I could gaze upon the same sky and go forward together from the same place to the same destination. This is my request to you, Kay. Thank you, Princess. That is why I must do this. This will be my final job as your servant. What? I like her response. At times I wonder just what a servant is. Someone who serves you, someone who guides you, someone who teaches you, you who is trying to learn to walk, to explode forth into this world. Therefore, a servant is someone who will take your hand as you forge your path forward. Which is why I'll never hesitate to scold you when you take the wrong path from time to time. Eek, that last one's a bit scary. Although this is no longer your identity, your bestowed fate was the princess of the nameless gods. We can disregard fate as we please, but we can also use it. Just like how you were the princess and just like how I was your servant. This situation is proof of that. The situation? Look at the sky, princess. Countless rays of light. At a glance, you could even say it looks beautiful. I like how my nationalist friend or got into basing me being a broke. I see. And the truth is, each and every one of those rays is one of your possibilities. Right now, they're all part of your strength. I've been keeping our existence hidden from those brats. Woo. They think they've made the nameless god's power their own, but they're utterly wrong. Do not be afraid, princess. Retake what was once yours. Open up your heart and proclaim it proudly. For you are the master of all, righteous successor to everything. How you choose to use it is entirely up to you. Whether you use it to open up a path as a hero or cleanse this world filled with agony. There's no god anywhere who can judge or stop you. I am your servant who serves only you, and there is no other master I will ever serve. Everything is your choice, your right, and your legacy that should be returned to you. As it was originally my fate to show you the path, I will now complete my last duty as your servant here and now. Okay. You're already well aware the concept of time actually does not exist. Oh, damn. Wow. It is the same with matter itself. It is but an observed wave, and what actually exists is nearly infinite space beyond a very small particle. Depending on the observer's coordinates, the past, present, and future could be an event happening at the same time. Huh. And we will go beyond the stars to find a possibility and reach out to the next possibility as if nothing happened. So please close your eyes for a moment. My precious. Oh, it's Smeagol. Princess Aris. Dang, I've slept. They got into an EMP and now they're having like a deep ass conversation with like time stop. Oh, never mind, time back. What's wrong, Arisu? Okay, you too. You were so still. I see. Can I ask you something, boy? How long were Kay and I like that? Maybe 2 seconds? I see, I understand, Kay. Yes, that's how it was, Arisu. Ha! Arisu. KK, are you okay? Yes, Kay and I are fine. Rio, is everything okay? Both Kay and Arisu are making out to start a family. As you can see, our electronic devices have stopped functioning entirely. The transport ship is likely far behind enough that it's unaffected, but I can't access it remotely at this time. I see. Rio, Himari, do not worry. From now on, I will light up the path forward. Yep. Arisu, do you know something about the current situation? I'm sorry, Rio, I do not completely understand it, but I do know that you can believe in me and Kay, please. Of course, we always believe in you, Arisu. Thank you, Sensei. Hearing your words gives me courage. Kay? Yes, Arisu? Could you help me? Of course. I'll put it simply, this place has been flooded with the nameless god's power with its very essence. That is how it was able to stop us in our tracks with no warning, no measurements, no detection. Drink more coffee, I sleep and work too often, that's why I take 5 coffee a day. I know what you mean. I understand now. It's good to know that, but can we do anything about it? Absolutely, it's rather simple, Amy. Since the enemies have created an energy field here, we'll simply absorb and return it to them. That is possible? Yes, it is. At least now it is. Because Addison and I here, so from here on out, yes, from here on out, it's Kay's and my turn. Look at the sky, Addison. I've designated the target. Can you feel it? Yes, Kay, I can. So this is what this place is like. I would like to show Sensei what I'm seeing if possible. I will control the output. You won't have any problems collecting and gathering the energy. Arisu, all you have to do is prove who the real master of this power is. Yes, here I go. What is she doing? Blinding light. Ooh, new power. The fuck she do? I just sort of like split the night sky in two. The sky was filled with a flash so bright that we could barely keep our eyes open, and then damn. Wait, what's that light in the sky? Isn't that an aurora? When did that even come from? Where did they even come from? Wow, this is Keynote exactly. It's so pretty. It wouldn't be an impossible phenomenon, but this is quite unexpected in a way. Wait, perhaps it's actually the opposite. Miss Rio, President, just now, the devices. Yes, the devices have begun working again. But how? You did it, Arisu. Yes, of course, Rio. After all, I am a hero. Class opens the path with their party. What an amazing aura. I read I read that as what amazing aura. What an amazing aurora. Where did it come from here? I know the answer to that, Sensei. Oh, really? Why? It's because that light is a possibility for us all. Oh wow. It fits exactly. What's happening? What's this? What's the status? Emergency. The status is emergency. Our energy field has been completely annihilated. On top of that, the silent drones, the flywheels. Ah, don't cry, Ide. We'll, what do they call it? Right, we'll avenge you. On the other hand, there appears to be rather interesting, rather troubling data in these logs. An improbably strong burst of powerful energy is what eradicated the silent drones. However, just before the destruction, the forbidden power imbued into the energy field simply disappeared, as if guzzled away by someone. Come again? Would that mean one of them is capable of controlling the forbidden power? Who in the world? I would say that Sakatsuki Ryo, Nakeboshi Himari are the only ones with potential. Maybe Asuma Toki, if I'm being generous. Damn. The rest of them are just little gnats. The energy's intensity superseded all normal expectations. It briefly split the ionosphere on sight, such was the scale of its power. An aurora has formed in response, that much we can confirm. An aurora? I wonder how pretty it is. I like that. Yeah, alright. It'd be pretty, I guess. Anyways, we can say one thing for certain. They're in position of unknown variables. Something that can freely utilize forbidden power and release an output so strong as to disrupt the electromagnetic field on top of that. But what could it be? Our understanding until this point has led us to believe that they were incapable of such feats. However, what has happened has happened. There is no other path here but acceptance. However, let us keep it a secret from elder sister for now. Yep. That'll be their downfall. I agree. Yes, understood. But if that if Sensei keeps on going, will Tiffy be okay? Sleep again. Good night. I see. Bye bye. Bye bye, Ali. For now, let's up our retaliation. We've been taking this too lightly. I'm in agreement. As Soph said, we must consider all possibilities as we proceed. I'll try to contact Tiffy, but generally, regarding Tiffy, or was... Yes, you're right. I'm in charge of managing Sephiroth. That said, I accept Soph's proposal of harsher retaliation. Let us show them what we, the engineers, are capable of. You're so cool, Laura. Still, why? The anxious signals just won't stop. It's an absolute impossibility, but there's always a potential for the worst case scenario. If things do crumble, I'll turn to elder sister. Grid points. Oh yeah, that was one of the things they were talking about. Final duty. There's an achievement for that one. The aura is gone, and all circuits and devices have returned to normal. Oh darn, it was so pretty. Hoo. Well, I do agree that the unexpected aura is a beautiful natural phenomenon. Its implications are that of a more dangerous nature. Such a phenomenon indicates that there was a large disturbance in the electromagnetic field, which is why our wireless communications and electronics were impacted. Really? I guess it's a good thing they went away quickly then. Wireless outages caused by disturbances in the electromagnetic field are typically restored within 3 to 4 hours. You don't have to worry too much. Miss Rio. Is it possible that you're actually pretty nice? You used to be really stubborn and scary before. Is that so? Everyone, the transport ship will arrive in about 15 minutes. Please do a final check for your belongings. Understood. And for Miss Rio? I don't need to remind her of anything. She's probably organized everything 2 times over already. Okay, are your preparations complete? I suppose so. My only belonging is this body, after all. Alright, since your body is my creation, you should find that you can respond to any situation with ease. Wow, the happiness and contentment radiating for you makes it rather difficult to respond. Oh man. However, Rio. What's wrong? It is well. Could it be? How could this happen? I forgot something over there. Hey, Mario, I'll be borrowing Rio and Kei for a bit. Sensei? What nonsense is this, Sensei? Stop dragging me. Do you know how difficult it is to balance with one wheel? Sensei, if you're looking for something, then you should be fine since you have Rio and Kei with you. It's both Rio and Kei. If you're late, I'll send you a Momo talk. Or what is it? What do you want to say to us? Are we helping Sensei find something? You're truly exasperating. Clearly, Sensei had ulterior motives to bring us here. Do you perhaps require constant monitoring to ensure you don't get scammed in your day-to-day life? I love Kei. I love how this fucking artificial intelligence has better EQ than Rio. I feel like that's the, like, just that mere thought is just the... Actually hilarious. That's what it was. What is it? You believe I had something I wish to say to Rio? What are you talking about? There is nothing like that. Nothing at all. I have nothing to say. KK, you sure are shy about your feelings, aren't you? What is it this adult prattling about? Oh, fine. I will only say this in an effort to ensure it doesn't cause any calculation errors in the future. What does she want to talk about so badly? Well, you see, to begin, so I'd like to say, in reality, I would prefer to not say this at all. However, I'm happy that you could get your own body and be with us. Otherwise, we would not have been able to help each other like this, right? I simply wanted to thank you. Oh. I understand, even if you hate me, is very... Huh? What? Excuse me, what manner of response is that? What do you mean? I wonder if there's popcorn somewhere. I know what he means. What made you believe that I would hate you? Do you see me as an ungrateful pest or something? Oh, well, I've been hated by a lot of people until this point, so I assumed there was something wrong with me. Damn. To be fair... I mean, think about what you've done. Like, you can see why. I mean, you were kind of the common denominator for most of those problems. So it's like, you know, I understand. But, you know, it's been different now. So there's no reason to hate you right now. There's nothing wrong with you. I just... Thank you. And thank you for giving me a new life. That is all. Oh. It's only that. How do I explain this? This experience made me feel alive. I can see, I can move, I can sense things despite being a body like this. Despite this body, yes. Are you perhaps angry about the body? Guy, truly. No, pardon me, I understand. Yes, for one, it's genetics and nature is fate itself. Throughout our existences, we live to either challenge or accept it. I'm lost, but I think I'm sorry. Okay, let's calm down a little. I don't know how many times I have to say this, but it's not KK. I'm sorry, Kay, but I also had something I hope to tell you. I believe an apology is in order here. Oh, what exactly are you apologizing for, Rio? Well, about Arisu and you, I've let that go. Really? Yes, Arisu forgave you after all. Although, to be precise, she declared that forgiveness wasn't even necessary. And for the two of us, speaking about this is awkward and difficult, yes, so all is well. Just moving forward, treat us both differently. Better. I understand. Thank you. Well, we both had things we wanted to say. If we had been unable to discuss these things, it would have been rather uncomfortable. The transport ship should be arriving soon, so I'll be going now. Rio. Huh? Thank you for giving me life. Whoa. Kay disappeared quickly, but Rio didn't move a single step from where she stood. I made my footsteps loud as I approached, as to not surprise her. Sensei? Apologies. Please don't look at me right now. It's just, oh, she's crying. I'll be back to my usual self soon, so please. Handkerchief? Yes, for just a moment. Rio crying. I stayed by Rio's side until she calmed down. Thank you, Sensei. Ooh, we got the head pat from the cafe sound. Whoa. We are currently cruising. Vision is clear and no signs of potential turbulence. However, there is still a crisis to be addressed. What is that, Toki? Where is our next destination? Aha, that. I have no concern. Our adorable little Arisu says she knows. I didn't know about this. That would add up. Arisu gave me a brief explanation when you, Kei, and Rio left to find your lost belongings. I see. Pampakaban! Yes, it is my turn from now on. I see. Crisis averted. Would you like to sit in the cockpit with me, Arisu? Yes, ma'am. May Kei come with us, Toki, just in case? Yes, no problem. Now then, let's go. Yay! I'm so happy. I'll leave it to you then. What are you talking about, Sensei? Huh? What do you mean? Coming with us, Sensei? Are there enough seats up there? We'll make it work one way or another. Yeah, she's gonna sit on my lap, isn't she? Yep. Oh man. Surprisingly, we all had somewhere to sit. Toki tried to adjust me on her lap, but after quite a bit of effort, I managed to convince her to give up on the notion. I had a feeling. Yes, this way is good. Please continue in this direction. Thank you, Arisu, but please designate our destination's coordinates just in case. Coordinates? I see, I know what I should say here. Please change the course towards north by northwest. Sounds like a dojin. Everything does, honestly. What? Okay, this is what I'm here for. Let's see. Done. Please continue to the destination. Thank you, Kei. It seems that I was not incorrect. What? What? Whenever you look at me like that, it's cause for concern. What does that mean? I was just simply thinking that Kei is a nice and kind child. Ha! That's definitely not true. It's true. Kei is such a nice and kind child. Or kind kid. I'm gonna kill Sensei and then go die. Kei, it is not a good idea to try and move around too much in here. In this case, a small mistake in the cockpit can lead to immediate and irreversible consequences, so please be careful. It's true, Kei is such a nice and kind kid who sometimes runs amok. And so while enduring Kei's intense glares and side eyes, we headed off to our destination. I've confirmed the enemy's destination. They're moving towards grid points. Sedaka 2. Yep. They really made it this far. Maybe we should acknowledge them. I can acquiesce to that point. They were slightly superior to the other inane humans. We have to resort to plan C. No, plan D. We might have to consider making Sephiroth retreat to the Steel Continent. I'll leave that to you, Ein. Yes, I'll do so. Now then, shall we, according to Soph? A welcoming party should be grand. Ooh. Storage. Oh, that's what I thought. Okay, so there is going to be more then. Do you know when that is? Do we have an ETA on when the next Decagrammaton is? Here, I'll look it up too. Man, exactly. Let's see. Part 3. Literally in 5th anniversary, trust me, bro. Is it not out in JP yet? And the new boss too. Naruhodo.
構造なんですね。
Oh, I see, I see.
なるほど。
Event period. Okay, so this is, I assume, the one that was in February. Okay, so May 7th in JP. So it was literally like 2 months ago in JP. So in like 3 months?
なるほど。
1, 2, yeah, 3 months from now then.
そういう構造
When
なんで
did
すね。
that occur?
なるほど。
Let me see. Let me look up the banners at the time. JP banner.
そういう構造なんですね。
Let me see. So after say, so we're now, yeah, we're on this one.
なるほど。
Yeah, that came out February 3rd. That makes sense.
そういう構造なんですね。
Yep. Okay, so that means May 7th at the, in JP.
なるほど。
Salary. Okay, it's during the salary or the rerun for.
そういう構造なんですね。
Okay. So let me open up Pyro Planner.
なるほど。
Okay, so October 14th then.
そういう
Or at least
構造
whenever
な
that
ん
banner
です
is.
ね。
Sensei was able to experience all events in the main story is something we'll never understand. True. Like within a year. Between Hikari Nozumi, which which is my favorite. Let me see. I think Nozumi design wise, but I don't know. We need more of them. So once they get released, there's probably a story for that, right?
そういう構造なんですね。
But either way, the next Decagrammaton is gonna be right after that when they come out.
なる
Literally
ほど。
the rerun banner right after they come out. But man,
あっさりと終えられ
that'll
ました
take a while. And that'll be October. Looks like it. I'll probably have the full VTuber model by then. That'll be nice.
大船に乗ったつもりでサンプ
Boing.
ルが多い
Wow.
としたことはないから
Every time I see her, I'm like, wow.
結果が出たよ。
Let me grab all these
ど
though.
れにする？結果にもバリエーションあんまりよくわからないけど、どれにする？
Alright,
先生？
we also grab the Valentine. Should we do the Valentine stuff tomorrow? Put on September song on your VTuber debut? What? Maybe. Well, I don't know what that is. But it probably will be September. I mean, the rigging due date will be the end is literally September 30th, so should be done within September because the art was done early as well. Because I wasn't picky. But who knows? I don't know how the rigging process goes. It's just a good learning experience for me and all of that. Do it along with Momos? Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
するなんて
How does one use 2.2k AP? Sweep it. Have you done the new missions? Have you farmed for... Well, if you're...
寒い。
Farm for the event,
あったかいし先
I would
生
say.
も副部長に言われてきた
That's
の。
literally all I would do.
そうだね。これならいけそう。わざわざ外で年越しするの。よし。
You realize I'm a whaler? Yeah. Perhaps. And how do you get 2.2k? Oh, wait, you're looking here? Oh, this? Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Yeah, you have to AP refresh this. I never AP refresh. Yeah, it's not worth it to AP refresh, I would say. This event will come back. Like 12 of these, and it's only been how many days? I don't know. Oh man, I didn't realize these were... Okay, hold up. Oh wait, these are not that bad. These are natural. A 10 club, that's crazy. Okay. Oh, we get it. Okay. Let me just grab these right now, though. That's not worth it at all, Lamel. That's if you already have them all done. So how many can we meet up? Oh boy. It's actually not 51. We can do 51 more ones. Do we never do Owie? Or is that added? Okay, but we have 51 and I mean, I have 12 right there. Is a raffle box a scam? It's not a scam. It's a scam. I'd rather take the credits. It's a scam. It's for Valentine furniture though, so maybe not. You can always like use it for crafting though. Material fusion. I've never actually tried to do furniture material fusion. How does that look? Oh. Maybe one of these days when I care about furniture. Bro didn't do Owie, death penalty. I don't remember. I don't remember the last time this event happened, so yeah. It's okay. We'll honestly, we'll start tomorrow with Kisaki. I will say that. That will be done. Also, there's a lot of things that happened this week. Wow. First one I did last year was probably Ayumu. Really interesting. All right. That will be it though for today. So tomorrow we will do Valentine's Day stuff. I need to figure out a thumbnail for this. Whatever. GCS was added last year for Valentine's Day. Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Yeah. I don't really remember. I low-key want her so bad. This is really, really low-key though. Look at her fall. Oh. Heh. Ibuki rise up. Exactly. Glory to Ibuku. Ibuki clap nation. Yep. Alright, bye-bye. Actually, I just realized I do have time tomorrow. I thought I'd work tomorrow. I don't. Work the day after. My schedule's all messed up just because of the time off I took. Alright, bye-bye. We might do Crooked Man again before stream if I'm... we probably should. I think regardless if I want to or not, just to finish it before work. Yeah. Alright, bye-bye.